Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Jay. Welcome to my home. In this week's video, you're going to come with me on a typical evening after work later in the week while I tackle some things to get ready for the weekend. To start off this video, we are in my wax room. I'm just putting some of the wax melts I've made into bags so I can let them cure and then go ahead and test them out and see how they do. For this evening of cleaning, I just wanted to start somewhere easy, simple. I knew that this room wouldn't take me long to get into shape before I tackled some bigger messes. If you are new here, my name is Jay. Like I already mentioned, I live in Maryland. I own this home. It is from the early 1960s, so it's pretty old and she needs a lot of work. So on my channel, I like to post mainly cleaning motivation and some organizing, decluttering, just getting stuff done around the house because there are just an endless amount of things that I need to get done. Lately, I've been really into making these wax melts. Here's one I kind of messed up the glitter on it, but that's okay. I'm just pouring and testing right now and trying to narrow down a good scent lineup. So in the future, I will probably start like a little Etsy shop, but that's not what this YouTube channel is about. Over on my Instagram, that's where I post all of the candles and wax that I'm just so obsessed with. And this is what I call my wax room because my pouring stuff is in here, in addition to my exercise equipment and packing supplies for when I sell things online. So I just have a lot of stuff going on, and I'd like to share these videos to maybe give you some ideas, inspire you, motivate you, and really keep us both company. Finishing up in here, now I'm like warmed up, motivated, ready to go. We're gonna move into my front room where you walk in to my house. I don't have an entryway, which is unfortunate, but I've kind of created an entryway with the couch, and I want to get a bigger plant, but you know, in the entryway is all the shopping stuff, so I was just getting everything up off the floor. I purchased this rug from Home Goods. It is from the Rifle Paper Co. company, and they just have the cutest floral designs, and they have done lines with like Anthropology and all these other companies, but the rug just didn't fit in front of my door, so I wanted to pick that up. And of course there was like a sticky residue on the floor, so I needed to mop, and then I'm just gonna put my old runner back out, the one that I got from Walmart. And I did purchase some toilet paper, so I wanted to go ahead and keep 2 rolls in the upstairs closet, and then I keep 2 to 3 rolls downstairs. So even when I run out of toilet paper, there's always some in the bathroom. And I'm sure we have noticed, I'm gonna ask anyway, how expensive toilet paper is. What is going on? It's so expensive. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive, and you price compare and do all the things. It doesn't matter. It's so expensive, and luckily it's just me, although I do not skimp on quality or amount of toilet paper. That's just something I'm going to spend my money on, but so expensive. So I just got that little pack from Wegmans, a grocery store, when I was out, and hopefully it lasts a long time because I'm tired of buying it already. I'm just using my Tinco iFloor 3 to go ahead and mop up this area. Because there's usually a rug down, I never get to mop there, so I wanted to mop it up, try to get that sticky residue up, which it didn't come all the way up, but you'll see I put another rug down, or maybe I don't show it in the video, but I put another rug down, so it doesn't matter. But this Tinco is a little bit older. It's a vacuum mop if you're unfamiliar, but I'm sure you watch bigger cleaning channels, so you know kind of what they are. But I will link the updated one below. I love this thing. This model they don't even sell anymore. It's so old, and I think I just bought it 3 years ago, which is crazy, but it saves me so much time. I'm not one to clean my floors often. I should, but I don't have any kids. I don't have any pets, so there's nobody crawling around on the floor unless I decide to get down like that one day. So I just don't do the floors as often as I should. And this really helps me throughout the week when I have to do it, but I really don't want to. Moving right along into Laundry Mountain. This has become a weekly thing for me. I'm backsliding. You know, this channel really does help me stay accountable and clean regularly because I'm like, oh, I gotta film. But the laundry, since I got this couch a few months ago, I'm like backsliding. Laundry is always on here. I don't sit in this room and I don't have guests over that often. So when I do have guests come, it's a scramble to get the couch clear, and otherwise they're always clean clothes, which I guess the plus is that I always have things to wear, but I'm getting dressed off of the couch. So not good, but I'm gonna get it taken care of finally. As I move on to laundry load number 2, once this is done, I guess I'll chat a little bit. How are you guys doing? Are you doing well? I hope you had a fabulous week. I hope you have a good week. It's starting to warm up here a little bit in Maryland, although Puxatawny Phil, is he a gopher? What is he? Groundhog. What am I thinking? The groundhog from Pennsylvania, where I am from. He said we were getting early spring. And Phil, I know you're not right every year, but it's a little cold. But it is warming up, and on Saturday, just yesterday, because I'm doing this voiceover almost in real time of the video. So I filmed this video, this part of it, Thursday, and now I'm doing the voiceover to upload Sunday. So yesterday I went outside and I cleaned my backyard. I came away with 7 bags of leaves and sticks and lawn trimmings, and it took about 3 hours. I cleaned the backyard. I cleaned out my gutters for the first time, which was crazy. But once I did it, I was like, I can't believe I paid for this. So one of the gutters in the back off of my deck was really bad. And if you own a home, you'll start to notice when things sound differently. And the water sound it sounded different when the water was like splattering on the ground. I was like, that doesn't sound right. And the gutter back there was super clogged and gross, but the rest of the gutters were fine. And I even had a ladder already from the previous owner in the shed that I've been so afraid of. I went all the way in the shed. You guys will be proud of me. You will. I went all the way to the back of the shed, and it's not scary, crazy. So it was a nice sunny day, and I cleaned out the shed, cleaned out the gutters, cleaned up the yard, and in the next month, it'll be time to start treating the grass, which this will be the first year that I don't pay somebody to do some sort of cleanup on the backyard. The previous owner was a very good gardener, but she let the gardens go, and it was just a mess. In the past 2 years, I've paid somebody to come and kind of do the cleaning up and getting grass down and starting me from a fresh slate. And this year will finally be just me, overseeding and filling in some patchy areas. I have some invasive plants in the back that need to come up. So lots of work to do soon, but I did get the first phase of it done, and I'm very happy about that. How is the weather where you are? Are you starting to see hints of spring? Is it warming up any? Is it already too warm for you and you're over it? I'm taking all that laundry upstairs, and then I'm gathering up all of the dirty clothes from the living room floor because I'm backsliding, you guys. I don't know. I'm back to getting dressed in my living room, which means I don't know what's up. I mean, one thing, I've talked about this a long time ago. Owning your own home and like living by yourself, you can do whatever you want. You want to eat ice cream for dinner? Have at it. Your stomach will hurt, but have at it. You want to get dressed in the living room? Have at it. You'll have dirty clothes on the living room floor, which is terrible. But I don't know, lately I've just been back to my old nasty ways. I don't know. Buying way too many candles. My candle shelves are full. I don't know what's going on. It's a whole thing. Probably because of work. Work was going good. I was very surprised. I was like, maybe I can stick this place out. And then people quit, which I understand why they quit. I've been there. But it changed our schedule going forward, and the schedule is not going to work for me. I will be sitting in traffic, I'm not exaggerating, 3 hours a day, and that's just not sustainable. And I make good money, but the money is not that good. And with my qualifications, I can make better money. And my job, it's a huge company. I mean, like big tech, IT, but I never really feel safe based on the messaging from the larger company. From my team, absolutely. And management, sure. But the larger company, it's like they want you to feel unstable. And this latest change, I'll give it a chance. I will give them until the end of the year, but I can tell you right now, it is not sustainable. And I'll know at the end of next quarter how I need to go forward. But it's unfortunate, I mean, and it makes me feel a little bit more trapped by this house, because if I was in an apartment, I would just move back closer to work. But if I sell my house, I can't afford to buy another house. I'm sure we know what the rates look like. So big things to think about all the time. But at least my living room is now clean, and we're going to go upstairs and get all of that laundry put away. Oh, we're in the other living room. I'm sorry. Yikes. So in this room, I just did a super quick tidy. That's why I forgot. I should have done more, but I was already feeling tired. I had gone to work, come home, I went to the gym, and now I was cleaning. So it was later in the evening, and it was Thursday. It's been a long week. I was very tired. So I did like the laziest clean in this room ever. And this is where I think these cleaning motivation videos really do help. Because if you're sitting at home, you thought you were gonna clean, but you're just watching my content, which I appreciate. Now is the time. I'm telling you, in this video, I was tired. Had a lot on my mind, stressed out, but I still got up and got some stuff done because I knew that in the days going forward, I would be happy that my prior self took the time to get it done this night when I had the time. So if you're watching this and you have the opportunity to get even one thing done, I would highly encourage you to just get up, listen to my music, listen to my voice, and clean something. Moving upstairs to the bedroom, I only wash my sheets once a week, and it's not Sunday yet, so I just wanted to make the bed, and then we're going to put away all of that laundry. I kept fiddling with my phone because I've been listening to Dateline. They have a podcast, which is really just the audio of Dateline episodes in podcast form. And I guess they've mixed the audio and it sounds really good. And I think that just shows how much of a quality show Dateline is, that they can just literally play the audio of the episode. So I'm like, huh, this is great. So that's what I was listening to. It's hard to find a good podcast. And when I'm cleaning, the podcasts help, because if I'm listening to music, I almost get distracted by the music. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear this song. I want to find a different song. I think of a song, then I'm scrolling looking for an artist. But for a podcast, I can just kind of put it on and focus on what needs to be done, and just, I do fast forward through the ads, I'm not gonna lie, but the podcast just really helps me focus on the task at hand. And I'm so glad that I did this laundry. Of course, now it's Sunday, I have more laundry. It never ends. I'm telling you, even if you think you have kids, you're like, when they're out the house, you still gonna have laundry. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to fold a bunch of little baby clothes, although I would love a little baby sometimes, but the laundry never ends. Kids, no kids, single, partnered up, always lots of laundry. Something I did do a little bit more off camera this past weekend was go through my drawers and just clear out some stuff. I feel like I don't have a lot of clothes, but somehow the drawers are packed to the brim. So I just went very, very quickly and took out a few things in this video, and then a few days later took out some more things. And I keep my sheets under my bed in these storage bins I got from Walmart. So I'm just putting away a pillowcase, and then I'm going to hang up everything that needs to get hung up, and we are done up here. I've been sleeping with my air purifier on because I feel like allergy season is right there, and I've complained about the dust in my house enough, but I didn't do a lot up in the bedroom this evening. This week was really just a keep my sanity clean. I'm just keeping the lights on. Hello, it is Saturday morning. I just got done putting out a little bit of spring. I put some flowers in the vase, and I just got this bunny. I returned the rug from the front room and got the bunny. I already had this garland, which I probably could have done without. And then I have these two little bunnies. But today I want to get up this floating shelf on this wall. As you can see, I've tried to hang stuff on this wall before, but because that vent is down there, there's, you know, an aluminum tube traveling up the wall, and I just never thought about that. So every time I hang something, the left side doesn't hang. But we're gonna try and get this wood shelf put up today. All right, so I finally decided to hang something else over here. I couldn't hang it center on the wall because of that vent and the tubing behind it, so I had to hang it slightly over to the right. But I'm not good at hanging stuff. I don't know. I follow the instructions. I buy the anchors that are made for the appropriate weight, and I'm not very good at it, hence all of the holes that need to be patched. You can see my very lazy patch job with all the white marks. Those are holes that I've made previously, and I do need to paint. I have a lot of holes. Don't even get me started on when I hung the curtain rods in here, but it's fine. It all works out in the end, and just a little bit of sanding and paint, and one day I will have those holes fully covered up. Not today. Today we were just all about hanging the shelf. Once I got it all done, I wanted to put up a little bit of decorations. I had a few Easter decorations and I tried a few things, and at the end you'll see that the shelf looks a little bit different, but just trying to repurpose things I already had around my house. And then of course I had to put away all of my tools. And sorry for some of the lighting in here. From this angle it looks great, but when you're looking at the shelf, I'm like in front of the light, so it's not great. But it was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, and in person this room just absolutely sparkles in the sun. And here's what we're left with, just simple touches all around the house, little peaks of Easter and spring. I hope that you'll subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it. Watch some of my other videos, and I hope that I see you down in the comment section and for some future uploads.